Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of rare and valuable coins that collectors dream about. We'll explore the top 3 coins that have captured the attention of numismatists worldwide, each with incredible history, unique features, and jaw-dropping market values. From coins that look ordinary in your pocket to pieces worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, these coins prove that sometimes true treasures are hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned as we reveal what makes each of these coins so extraordinary. Top 1. The Elizabeth 50 Pence large date 1982 coin with no mint mark. Although this coin often appears in circulated condition with fine scratches and visible wear, rare varieties have been associated with auction values estimated around $170,000 in today's specialized collector market. At first glance, the 1982 Elizabeth 50 Pence coin looks like a normal circulation piece. The obverse side features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, surrounded by clear lettering. Over time, circulated examples usually show smoothing on the highest points of the portrait, especially around the hair and facial features. This type of wear is completely normal and helps confirm that the coin has spent years in everyday use. Many rare coins are discovered only after decades of circulation, making worn examples more common than uncirculated pieces. The reverse side of the coin displays the traditional 50 pence design, with the denomination clearly shown. On rare large date varieties, the numbers in the year 1982 appear thicker and more widely spaced than standard issues. This large date style is one of the most important details collectors look for when identifying valuable examples. Under magnification, the digits appear bold and well-defined, standing out clearly from the surrounding design. Even when scratches are present, the large date feature usually remains visible. Another important feature is the absence of a mint mark. Coins without mint marks were typically produced for general circulation, but certain production runs sometimes used unusual dies or limited batches that later became collectible varieties. Because mint mark differences are often subtle, collectors examine the area around the date and lettering carefully to confirm that no symbol or letter is present. A true no-mint mark example, with the large date style, is considered especially desirable. Most known examples are found in circulated condition. Fine scratches are common and usually appear as thin lines across the coin's surface. These marks often come from contact with other coins during everyday use. The metal surface may appear slightly dull compared to a new coin, and small nicks along the edges are also normal signs of circulation. Despite these imperfections, collectors understand that rarity can make even a worn coin extremely valuable. A coin graded in fine circulated condition typically retains most of its major design details, although the highest points may show noticeable wear. The lettering remains readable, and the date is usually clear. Light surface damage or small scratches usually do not prevent a coin from being collectible if the important identifying features remain visible. In many cases, collectors are willing to accept moderate wear if the coin is genuinely rare. Interest in rare 50 pence coins has increased steadily as more collectors search for unusual date varieties. Online auctions and coin marketplaces have made it easier for collectors around the world to compete for rare pieces. When a confirmed large date 1982 example appears, bidding activity can become very strong. Some collector estimates suggest that rare examples of this variety could reach values near $170,000 in today's auction market when demand is high and the coin is properly authenticated. Anyone who believes they may have one of these coins should inspect it carefully. A magnifying glass and bright light can help reveal the details of the date and lettering. Comparing the coin with common examples is one of the best ways to identify differences in the size and shape of the numbers. Small details often determine whether a coin is ordinary or extremely valuable. It is also important to keep the coin in safe condition. Rare coins should be stored in protective holders to prevent additional scratches or environmental damage. Cleaning should always be avoided because it can permanently reduce collector value. Natural surfaces are preferred by serious collectors and auction buyers. Top 2. The Elizabeth 50 New Pence large date 1978 coin with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary, especially in circulated condition with fine scratches and visible wear, but it is considered extremely rare and has attracted serious attention in the collector market. Today, some auction estimates place its value at around $170,000, making it one of the most sought-after coins for collectors of modern British decimal currency. The obverse of the 1978 Elizabeth 50 New Pence coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, surrounded by lettering identifying the Queen and the denomination. Circulated examples often show smoothing and wear on the higher points of the design, such as the facial features and hair details. Even with these signs of use, the portrait remains identifiable, and the lettering is still legible. These subtle details are crucial for collectors who examine each coin carefully to determine authenticity and confirm the coin's rarity. The reverse side displays the classic 50 pence design, with the denomination clearly indicated. What sets the large date 1978 coin apart from standard issues is the distinctive style of the date. The numbers in the year are bolder, larger, and more widely spaced than the regular date, making it easier to recognize under magnification. Collectors pay close attention to these details, as they are often the key to identifying the rare varieties that command extraordinary values. Even in circulated coins with fine scratches, the large date remains clearly visible, which helps confirm the coin's authenticity. Another defining characteristic is the absence of a mint mark. Coins without a mint mark were typically produced for general circulation, but certain production runs may have included unusual die varieties that are now considered extremely rare. The no mint mark feature is an important factor in determining the coin's value, and collectors carefully inspect the area around the date to confirm this detail. A genuine no mint mark example in the large date style is highly prized among numismatists, especially when combined with the correct design and production characteristics. Circulated coins naturally show signs of everyday use, including fine scratches and surface marks. These marks are usually minor, thin lines that appear across the coin's surface, often caused by contact with other coins. While scratches might seem like a flaw, collectors understand that rarity often outweighs condition. A fine circulated coin with moderate wear and light scratches can still be incredibly valuable if it represents a rare variety or an unusual production feature. The grading of a coin in fine circulated condition indicates that while the highest points of the design show wear, most of the details are still present. Lettering and major design elements remain clear, and the date is easily readable. Small imperfections or slight surface damage do not diminish the significance of the coin if it exhibits the large date and no mint mark characteristics. In fact, collectors often accept moderate wear as a natural part of a coin's history, adding to its authenticity. Auction interest in rare 50 pence coins has grown steadily over the years. Serious collectors search for large date varieties and unusual production features through online marketplaces, private sales, and major auction houses. When a genuine Elizabeth 50 New Pence 1978 large date coin without a mint mark appears at auction, it can generate intense competition, driving the price up significantly. Current estimates suggest that some examples of this rare variety could reach around $170,000, making it one of the most valuable modern British coins in circulation today. If you believe you may have one of these coins, careful examination is essential. Use proper lighting and a magnifying glass to inspect the date, portrait details, and lettering. Compare your coin with standard examples to identify the larger, bolder numerals that characterize the large date variety. Even small differences in the spacing and thickness of the numbers can distinguish a regular coin from a rare collectible. Proper storage is also vital for maintaining value. Rare coins should be kept in protective holders to prevent further scratches or environmental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as any cleaning can significantly reduce its collector value. Natural surfaces are always preferred by serious collectors, as they preserve the authenticity and historical character of the coin. Top 3. The Australia Elizabeth 50 Pence coin, with the large date 2001 and no mint mark. At first glance, this coin looks ordinary, especially in circulated condition with fine scratches and visible wear, but certain rare varieties have attracted serious attention among collectors. Some examples have been discussed in the collector market with estimated values reaching close to $200,000, depending on rarity and collector demand. This Australian 50 pence coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. The design shows a detailed profile portrait surrounded by the country name and denomination. The reverse side displays the classic Australian style that collectors recognize immediately. The large date style makes the year 2001 appear bold and clearly spaced, which is one of the key features collectors examine carefully. Coins with this large date appearance and no visible mint mark have become especially interesting because they may represent limited production or unusual die varieties. Most surviving examples of this coin are found in circulated condition. Circulated coins usually show signs of daily use, including small scratches, surface marks, and dull metal surfaces. Many collectors assume damaged coins have little value, but rare varieties can still be extremely valuable even with wear. A circulated example with fine scratches and moderate wear can still attract strong interest if the coin shows the correct large date features and authentic details. Collectors often study the date carefully using magnification to confirm the large style numerals. The numbers should appear thicker and more pronounced compared to standard issues. The spacing between the digits may also appear wider than usual. Another important detail is the absence of a mint mark. A coin without a mint mark suggests it was produced under standard production conditions, but certain batches may have been struck using unusual dyes that created collectible varieties. Surface condition is another important factor. Coins in fine condition usually show even wear across the high points of the design. The portrait details may appear softer, and the lettering may show light smoothing from circulation. Small scratches are common and usually appear as thin lines across the surface. Environmental exposure may slightly darken the metal, creating a natural aged appearance that collectors often accept as normal for circulated coins. Even though this coin may appear worn and ordinary, collectors understand that rarity is more important than condition in some cases. A rare die variety or unusual production feature can make a circulated coin far more valuable than a perfect example of a common coin. That is why experienced collectors carefully inspect coins before dismissing them as ordinary pocket change. Auction interest in rare Australian decimal coins has grown significantly in recent years. More collectors are searching online marketplaces and coin auctions for overlooked varieties. When a rare coin appears at auction, strong bidding competition can drive prices much higher than expected. Estimates for rare varieties of the Australia Elizabeth 50 Pence large date 2001 coin have reached around $200,000 in today's specialized collector market when the correct features are confirmed. If you think you may have one of these coins, Careful inspection is essential. Use good lighting and a magnifying glass to examine the date and design details. Look for the large style numbers and confirm that no mint mark is present. Compare the coin with standard examples whenever possible to identify differences. Proper storage is also important. Rare coins should be kept in protective holders to prevent further scratches or environmental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value significantly. Natural surfaces are always preferred by serious collectors. Stories like this remind us that valuable coins can sometimes be hiding in everyday places. A simple coin with scratches and where might still be a rare collectible worth a remarkable amount of money.